toes, suck asshole in the air. Like, I don't know. Like, it just fucking is a lovely life. Like.
But no, if I find a relationship though, I already made my mind up. If it's a serious relationship, I'm gonna quit smoking cigarettes. I'm gonna quit drinking. I'm gonna quit smoking weed, at least excessively.
Hey,
but I'm gonna quit smoking in general.
Though, unless you could just do it for yourself. I promise
I can do it. Well, the cigarettes I can't do for myself. I need a better reason. But alcohol, I can go. I've gone just to test myself 4 months without drinking, just for shits and giggles. I've gone 4 months without smoking weed, just for shits and giggles, and it didn't bother me none. It's just cigarettes. That's one thing that because if I find a significant other, I don't want to be smoking because I want to at least live longer in case I have a kid, and I don't want to die before my kid gets all the benefits I can possibly get.
I'm dead.
Or her.
Person ran up on me. Honestly, Fish, that is noble, man. That's noble.
I think it's hard, yeah, when you know that they have. Honestly, just like every experience on your own is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I have kids, and like separating from their father was super hard because it's like the fucking everybody. Oh my god, they just hit me with their goddamn car.
And it's hard for you as well because now you're on your own with 2 kids.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like the peace of not having to worry about getting beat in the face and shit is so lovely. Like. I could fist fight y'all, like 100%. I'm never asking for a sob story or anything. They just all killed me all at once. Do not come to where I'm at. But, like it's so lovely if a girl doesn't have like a guy, like if you guys don't have those types of issues or anything, I think just finding yourself is just so important. My sister is younger than me, and I've led all the wrong paths and I've done all the wrong things for her to know, like don't do that shit. But she does it sometimes anyways, and I've always been really confused. But I think that. It's so important for people to learn their own fucking lesson, no matter how hard.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
It is. And like sometimes I literally just didn't even want to fucking do it, to be honest. But having kids saved me, because if I didn't have kids, I'm not sure, what would have happened.
That's where I'm at right now. The only person that I have that cares about me or would feel affected if I disappeared is my grandmother. My father's dead. My mother's not in the picture. So if I get a significant other, that will be the motivation towards like, all right, now I'm with somebody. We have kids. Now I have a responsibility. I don't need to do the stupid shit no more. I got a reason to do shit. Right now, it's just I get up, do the mundane, everyday bullshit because it's expected of me. I'm a man. I'm supposed to work hard. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that.
But there's somebody out there that won't expect those things. Like I promise you, because I was like one of those people. I like let somebody do whatever the fuck, and I'm super nice. I'm super kind usually. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm super nice. But I swear there was a guy that I just thought like I was supposed to do every single thing for, like, and it's just not true. And there's some girl that's gonna find you and be like, oh my god, like I can't believe I never met this person before. And
I can only hope and wish.
If you don't have to, it will come.
I always had the mindset
as long as you don't fucking
it's meant to be.
Drive away.
But yeah, hey Fish. But as long as we're, Fish, when me and you are hanging out on Xbox, I got you back. I got you.
Oh yeah.
Dirty does too.
I already made my mind up though. After my grandma passes off, I'm gonna be disappearing probably for at least a year or so off the internet because I'm gonna solo hike the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Alcatraz, Maine, up and back. It takes 7 months to get to Canada.
That is.
And it takes another 7 to come back. So I'll be on the trail for 140
really
months.
Sweaty.
Oh yeah, and I'll be in a lot better shape. I think at that time, because I'm not packing no food or anything like that. I'm only gonna eat what I find on the trail and forage for. So I'm hoping by the time I get back out of there, I'm gonna at least be somewhat shredded and look somewhat sexy.
Listen, just go camping for like one or 2 weeks. You don't have to do all that.
I've done that.
Promise.
I grew up in West Virginia. I was a hillbilly. I went out in the woods for weeks on end.
West Virginia.
Mama, take me home.
Just for your friend's sake and your sake, don't overdo it.
The way I look at it is if something happens to me out there and I do die or get injured, at least my body's going to be put to use. Animals and the creatures will be able to eat me, get protein, and live healthy.
Most definitely, that is the absolute less, like you won't ever get the least amount of use Unless if you were to die in the woods, I promise you. No one's gonna fucking realize till like 10 years after your bones and organs could even be fucking salvaged. You should just...
Hey, no one needs to find me.
Yeah, they do, you know. They do.
Because,
I think that someday you'll realize that. That's fine though. But if you don't realize that, just know, you know, your Fortnite friends will really fucking miss you. You shouldn't do that.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed on the trail, but you never know what happens between bears, mountain lions, wild animals, injuries, storms, winter. That's what's going to be the hardest part about it is I'll be hitting winter if I do it in 7 months in the beginning of May, I'll be hitting winter time as I get into Avatar Main. And since I'm going to turn around and come back, it's going to be during the winter.
Logistics are not at all what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about is your lack of desire to live. So you should definitely think about that.
I got my fur babies, even though they stress me out because I just got done having to take them both to the hospital. One has a skin infection, the other one has a jaw infection, which terrifies me because she's 10 years old and they have to do surgery on her and put her under, so that has me stressed. But my baby's tough. She built like her daddy. She's gonna be fine.
All I'm gonna say, Fish, if you die, I'm going to the afterlife and kick your ass.
Hey, don't you worry, because I'm gonna be running the afterlife after when I kick the bucket, God or the devil, they gonna fear my ass. They're gonna know the name of Joseph. Oh yeah, that's my real name. I don't even think I've told you my real name, have I?
Oh, Joseph.
My full name is Joseph Charles Young.
What you remember that actually made me think about? You ever played what was it called? Damn it!
Yeah, I definitely played.
There was a character named Joseph. There was Joseph Seed. There was a character named Joseph Seed. What the fuck game was it?
Oh, I got plenty of seed to give. I guess you could call me Joseph Seed. Yes, my lady.
How are you alive still?
Because I'm just, you know, I don't get scared. This ship, it fears me. Now these people next to me, I don't know who they are.
Fish, I remember what the game's called. Far Cry.
Oh, Far Cry?
Yeah, the character, the main bad guy's named Joseph Seed.
Which Far Cry are we talking about?
Is that Far? I think it's
the
Far Cry 4.
One?
Is that Far Cry 4?
Okay. Yeah, my favorite was Primal, obviously, because I'm a savage that likes living in the woods and stuff, but Primal was my favorite. Sticks and stones, wrap them with a stick, you have a spear. Yeah.
I have not played that one yet, actually. I probably should.
I do have to say, if I'm on the Appalachian Trail and I run into a bear, because with black bears, you gotta fight back if they decide they're gonna eat you. So I'm gonna fucking take it on with a fucking knife. David Bowie did it. That's how the Bowie knife got its name. It's because a man fought a bear with it and killed it. So I'm gonna fight a bear with my personal own made weapon. I made my own knife.
You know what's so crazy?
Rebar.
Just a week ago, my child's father stole my car.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Crashed it into a mobile home, and I thought I had a stroke or a heart attack. I was like, oh, I hate this person.
Well,
but then I thought he
didn't.
almost died. And then he didn't die. But the only lesson to be learned, listen, hold on, wait, is that even though things are so shitty and I hate him so much, I still don't want him to die, you know?
Yeah.
And so even though sometimes you despise your life and the things that you have to deal with, not even just you, but there's many people that were like, oh damn, you know, even though he might have sucked asshole, I wish he didn't die, you know?
That is
I'm not sure if you suck asshole, but I'm sure that he sucked asshole. And so I just know
some
that,
of you people are better people than me. Some of you people
honestly,
are better
Comet
people
got
than
a raw taste of me, so he probably heard a lot of my dark secrets. He probably understands how much I hate myself. I don't know how deep I went into that drunk night.
It's totally fine to hate yourself, like literally. It's so humble and vulnerable to hate yourself in front of other people. So that's like super strong and lovely. But like you have to.
For me, it's because of my actions and things that I've done in the past.
Yeah. What else would anybody hate themselves for? Do you think people really hate themselves for other people's actions? No, they hate themselves because they know that they fucking could have done something different or something along those lines that, you know,
the only reason I hated myself at one point, for my reason, it's because of disability. Knowing I'm stuck with that shit for the rest of my life, and just
Yeah, that's a
stating
tough
that
one.
I can't be better. I keep telling myself, be better, be better, be better. And it's like,
What's this?
you ever heard, like,
He has
heard, like,
learning. He has dyslexia, severe dyslexia, and like a speech impediment problem.
I would have never known that.
I don't have a speech impediment. What the fuck are you talking about?
The stuttering tics that you do. Fair.
That's just a weird
just,
tick
you know,
I got.
I
just
know,
would've
but that's
never
still
known
technically
that,
technically a category of like speech impediment where you have like certain tics that you say.
Like, basically, like, another reason to that is because, do you ever heard, like, trying to do the same things, like, epitome to
It's
insanity?
psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I kept doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, and my brain pretty much was like, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better. But then, like, part of me is like, no. And another reason that is I kept getting so angry. I didn't hurt anybody, but I would just inside up be like, fuck these people.
Bro, like, who else has to deal with your disability? Is it just you, or is it everybody else?
Just me. I'm the
Okay,
only one in
so-
my family has that bullshit.
So there's no way that like anybody else would be feeling those types of things, right?
Yeah. Well, for a while they gave me medicine to help, like focus a lot more, but it had not a fun side effect. The side effect
I just
was,
think you should.
here's was the side effect of it, by the way, what made it worse.
Ooh,
The side effect made me very concentrated at school, but it kind of cut off a lot of me. What I mean is, I didn't make friends. I basically just focused on the work. That was it. Making friends was pretty much the idea was not relevant, I guess, in a way of saying it.
I've never cared about making friends. If people like me, they like me. If they don't, they
But
don't.
funny enough, what made it worse, people kept saying, oh, that was a better you. Why did you stop using the medicine? That was the better you. Like, people wanted to see that instead of me.
Yeah, when it comes to medicine, like honestly, we were made how we were supposed to be. If you are quirky and have ADHD or something, then let that shit flow. Don't take medication to hide it because you were born you, be you.
Yeah, I felt like I was losing myself. Like, losing
I'm not gonna
myself when I was
lie.
on that medicine.
I've taken medicine for 7. Actually, I always say that it's not 7 years anymore. I think, but it's like probably like 10 or 15 years. But either way, like I think the first part is just like accepting that people do not accept you. Like, fuck them, literally. Like, I have 0 friends. I've been in Florida for 15 years, but I've made 2 or 3 friends, and those friends that I've made have been my friends for my whole entire life.
Yeah,
And they'll
that's all you
always be
need.
my friends.
That's all you
And
need
I'm
is a
lucky
few true
even to
friends.
just have that. Honestly, some people don't have that, but I will say, like,
I have
just
my
learning
family.
that like my family really just, it's not like anything that I have wrong with me, but it's just like I've just made wrong choices my whole life. I've made terrible choices and got myself in terrible predicaments, and if I didn't have my family, I wouldn't be okay. So I just think that even though you feel that way about yourself, a lot of people don't feel that way about you, and you just will never realize that. Like, it's just it's like like all those skinny bitches that think they're fat.
Yeah, anorexic.
Yeah, it's just built into your mind to like think certain things, but in reality, you're not that much different than anyone.
My reasoning for hating myself is I'm not going to go into detail like I did with comic and then when I was drunk, but during my time in my group, I have a total of 8 teardrops and 19 red teardrops that I participated with. So I've done some shit that's dark and unhuman, and I can't forgive myself for those actions. All I can do is accept it and move on and strive to do better, to honor the things that I did.
Why can't you forgive yourself?
Doing something like that is hard to do, especially for stupid reasons over money and drugs. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die right now. I didn't
freaked
expect
out.
5
like,
people to
not
fucking
gonna lie.
walk.
I was very worried for Fish at that time when he was talking about it.
You
Especially
know,
since my shotgun sits right next to me. I need to keep it unloaded though.
Well, the main reason, Fish, you were going through a panic attack I was freaking out. Me and Dirty was freaking out, trying to calm you down.
Bro, I don't know if you guys are religious at all. I'm not really like a freak or anything.
Well, I'm a Norse pagan. I believe in Valhalla, Odin, Freya.
I'm an open person.
Hey, well,
I don't follow any specific religion. The only reason I believe somewhat of the afterlife is because I've seen some shit.
Are you guys reviving her? Because I can't do it.
Is only built for people that are strong enough to get there. And if you believe in that, obviously, you're
I have
strong
to die a
enough to
warrior's death.
do that.
Basically.
Yeah.
There's two ways, because there's multiple halls in the Norse pagan lore. You got Freya's hall. Freya gets the first pick of the fallen warriors. Then you got Tyr, Odin, Wars. Odin is Valhalla's hall. To get to his hall, you must die in an act of violence or war with a weapon in your hand. Or there is another explanation which spells along the lines of me being perverted. If you die in bed with a woman, you also can make it to Valhalla. So death by snoo snoo.
Oh, I love that name.
Nice new shoe.
Back to the sorry.
Yeah, back to the serious, more pressing matters.
That cheered
in
me
real
up.
deal
Not gonna lie.
life, and also in everything that you believe in, there's just no reason not to give yourself the same faith that you give other things. Like,
Yeah.
but honestly, like me telling you that isn't gonna do anything. You just have to learn yourself. Like the value of yourself is so fucking crazy, and you'll just never know it until you know
I
it.
believe I can do anything I want to do. It's just I don't have the ambition or the aspiration to do so. Because I solely, like, if I get motivation from having someone else to support. Like, when I have someone to take care of, it gives me the motivation. Otherwise, I just feel useless by myself, and I'll just sit around and just do absolutely nothing. Even though I know I could do it, I just don't want to. It's like, what's the point?
Okay, but like self-awareness is like 100% of everybody's problem that they don't usually have. And so you're not, like, that shouldn't be a negative feeling. It should just be positive. Like, at least you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My firm belief, in certain cases, we are our worst enemies sometimes. We're our own worst enemies.
100%.
Because we're ourselves, we know how to hurt ourselves the most. Like,
I could say probably minus being as perverted as I am on the game and shit, I'm more of the real me on the game than I am in real life because I operate excavators and heavy equipment. I can't goof around and be goofy. I work with a bunch of grown-ass men and they don't joke around. It's all work. And my only two friends, one is in California in the Air Force, the other one is in Baltimore in a rehab. So I have to always be mature. I always have to be the ideal version of what a man should be. Don't cry, don't talk about your problems, don't do this, fucking always keep your head down. Basic shit.
I'm sorry, but for the people who keep saying, oh, men don't cry, fuck that. We do cry, we have feelings.
Like, bro, let me meet one
dad,
female that says their coochie don't get wet from their man crying.
All right, I downed
No
one,
offense
but the other one got me.
to everybody that's anything, but your man crying is not the worst thing that's ever happened, and honestly, it's super lovely because I just died, but also it's super nice to know sometimes that men have feelings, and some girls will literally never believe you, even when you say all the nice, sweet things.
Yeah.
But you're not, like, obligated to have no feelings because you're a man. I promise. Like, it's super lovely if it's the opposite. Like, it's super nerve-wracking if
Maybe
if
it's
that's
honestly
the
because of
case.
my ex, because my ex didn't give a shit about my problems. It was always something like, if it was always about
it was
her,
always
so
her,
yeah. To the point where I paid her mother's rent, I paid her car payments, I fucking literally paid for the internet, I bought her a new iPhone plan, I was a full-blown simp. And I'm not that anymore. I'm not gonna be, if I get into a relationship, I'm not gonna be no simp anymore. It's gonna be equal pulling of weight. Now, I ain't gonna be a complete douchebag. Most of the bills are still gonna stay on my shoulders because
No, I just
still
think
believe
that that's
the man.
even too much. Like, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I think that your next person that you love or whatever, you should just go in blindly. And, like, maybe you should be the simp. Like, I don't know. Like, I've literally done everything that everybody told me not to do, and I've been this stupid person for my 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. But like honestly, if it was for the right man,
They're going through the tunnels
I
beneath
would've
us.
simped till the day I died. Like that would have been the right choice. So if you find
Yeah.
the right person, sometimes doing things that sound absolutely insane and
They're
like bring you
underneath
down to where you have to be humble and shit. It just
Get the circle.
Yeah, I'm
Try
not
to
willing
keep
to
control.
be in a toxic relationship ever again. Like,
They're in
I
this
know I'm
building.
not. I know I'm not
They're
a great
underneath me.
man, but I know I deserve better than being used and played for a
so
Not.
Trooper AXL, whoever that is, eating them through the window.
Yeah, get her back. I'll distract them.
I could use some help, troop. The storm's coming in on my ass.
I'm trying to hold them off.
Heard. Why don't touch me, storm? Don't touch
Yep.
me.
But guys,
Okay,
listen,
okay, we got it back.
I've seriously, I've just been so stupid for so long that, thank you so much also, but, don't ever lose your sensitive side, please. Like, that sucks so bad.
Not.
And that's
Yes!
Like, oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god, yes! How?
Let's
Let's
go.
go. That's 2 in a
I
row,
just
right?
lived for that,
Yeah,
bro.
that is 2 in a
I
row.
just got a crown, thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I got
But
Like,
no, I get where
always
you're
be
coming
me.
from there.
I'll
Jordan.
always be me.
I kept my crown
No,
through the whole
I've
match.
been so like hard for so long. My friends are like so judgmental, and I really only have like 1 or 2, literally.
Crown
So
went
it's
for
like-
me.
I always want to be the bitch, but I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes, if you find the right person, bro, you won't even have to think about whether or not you should be a simp.